founder of Connecticut Shoreline Indivisible. Yes, Shoreline Indivisible, which we all rely on. Carol changed the face of Connecticut politics, created a model for other states to follow. Shoreline Indivisible recently turned out a record-breaking 40,000 people in Connecticut for the October 18th No Kings Rally. Carol has been a beacon for civic education, community engagement, and political discourse. Working with other activist leaders, she has helped create Safe Vote Connecticut, successfully expanded ballot access to Connecticut to include early voting and no excuse absentee voting. Carol's efforts to mobilize thousands of volunteers during the 2020 election were recognized with the Medallion Award by the National Association of Secretaries of State, which is given to individuals who make a significant contribution to voter education and participation, civic education, and philanthropic giving. Her leadership in the Tri-State Maxed Out Women's PAC has helped support Democratic women running for office across the country and contributed to the major victories in New Jersey and Virginia and those gubernatorial races. She works with the Center for Common Ground to support civic engagement of voters of color in states with a history of voter suppression. And when Carol gets involved in something, Democratic leaders across this country pay attention. She is a force of nature. A true warrior for civic education, for enfranchisement, and for the health of our democracy. I am honored, to officially present Carol with the William A. O'Neill Award. Well, this is remarkable. Rosa, thank you for that incredible introduction. You are more than just my congresswoman. You're a truly dear friend. And I could go on singing Rosa's praises, but I'm supposed to speak about myself now. So, Connecticut Democrat Party, thank you for this incredible honor. To Governor Lamont, Lieutenant Governor Bicewicz, and our rock star constitutional officers, thank you. And to our badass fighters in the U.S. Senate and the U.S. House, we are so lucky to have you guys. So lucky. To our state and local electeds, and more importantly, to the newly electeds, you inspire me. It's cliche to say that all politics is local, but that's what the grass movement is all about. And I have to be honest with you all, prior to a week ago, I had no idea who William O'Neill was. So, in my lengthy conversation with my new best friend, ChatGPT, I have been made aware that Governor O'Neill was a bridge builder. He was a moderate Democrat who served as the lieutenant governor under the legendary Ella Grasso. O'Neill sought to unite a divided Connecticut, bringing those who had differences of opinions to the table. In a way, this award and O'Neill's legacy is quite fitting. For those of you who know me, you know I tend to color outside of the lines. Years ago, my mom and I started a venture grant program for a local high school in Cheshire. A grant for students with out-of-the-box ideas that they wanted to test and pursue. When the headmaster introduced this to the faculty, he said, "For those of you who know Carol, you know not only does she think outside of the box, she doesn't even know where the hell the box is." Very accurate. It seemed like a pretty good description of my life's work. What I've done, and I really want to highlight this, what I've done, along with so many other dedicated leaders across the state, is help build communities where people can find hope through action. In 2017, trailblazing leaders emerged from all over our state and every corner of the state, every walk of life. Overnight, we fostered patriotic activists fighting for our country, forming values-based indivisible groups and indivisible aligned groups. groups of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Today, thank you, there are more than 50 such groups across our state, reflecting the organizing power of regular people. Thank you. The energy was truly palpable last month, as more than 40,000 Connecticut residents took to the streets for No Kings 2 in rallies from small towns to our state capitol. Energized ordinary people stepping up, creating activist communities fighting against fascism and the Trump regime. I am not a politician. I'm an independent person who, quite frankly, just gives a damn about my community. Thank you. And we believe that when we organize, we can make a difference. While our indivisible work often aligns with democratic priorities, we're actually guided by our shared values, honoring the dignity and worth of every person, ensuring that everyone has food, housing, and safety, and guaranteeing freedom from fear or cruelty. We believe in democracy, and we believe in each other. Locally, our Connecticut Shoreline Indivisible volunteers have done the work of activating voters with over 900,000 postcards, countless calls, texts, rallies, and more. The results and successes of our work speak for themselves. These efforts show how independent organizing, grounded in shared values, can drive real impact. And it turns out that our very first postcarding campaign was to support the election of Governor Andy Beshear. So I am particularly honored to be sharing the stage with you, Governor. I gave you a gift earlier from Indivisible, but I really want to thank you personally for your leadership and your integrity. The solidarity that you represent, it gives us hope and can remind us that from the bluegrass state to the shoreline of Connecticut, we are in this together, fighting together for our shared values of justice, fairness, and democracy. As Speaker Nancy Pelosi reminds us, we stopped agonizing and we organized. And we will continue to organize for our children, for our grandchildren, and for the future of our democracy. It's time to unify in the fight against fascism and remember that we are allies in this. We are all in this together. And truly, I believe it. So let us use this moment to come together. To my grassroots rock stars and Democratic Party loyalists, let's continue to build a coalition of activists. When we work together, we unite and we win. So thank you for this extraordinary honor and for recognizing the power of people working together for the common good. Thank you.